Once upon a time, in a land of stickmen, there lived a cheerful little stickman named Gary. Gary loved his simple life, exploring the forest, playing with his stick dog, and hanging out with his stick friends. But one day, while wandering through the bright, colorful forest, Gary stumbled upon something that would change everything: a shiny, glowing treasure chest. Gary's eyes widened as he opened the chest. Gold coins spilled out, sparkling in the sunlight. "I'm rich!" Gary shouted, jumping up and down with joy. He couldn't believe his luck. "I'm gonna buy everything: a golden stick house, a diamond stick dog, and even more gold." But as Gary carried his treasure home, something strange happened. His stick dog ran up to him, wagging its tail, but Gary was too busy counting his gold to notice. His stick friends invited him to play stickball, but Gary just shrugged them off. "No time for games," he said. "I've got gold to count." Soon, Gary was sitting alone in his stick house, surrounded by piles of gold, but something felt off. He tried to hug a gold coin, but it was cold and lifeless. "Huh," Gary thought, "this isn't as fun as I thought it would be." He missed his friends, his dog, and the simple joys of life. Just then, a loud roar echoed through the forest. A giant stick monster was on the loose, smashing everything in its path. Gary's friends ran to his house, screaming for help. "Gary, we need you! The monster's going to destroy everything!" But Gary hesitated. "What about my treasure?" he thought. One of Gary's friends shouted, "What's more important, your gold or your friends?" Gary looked at his treasure, then at his panicked friends. With a sigh, he dropped the chest. "Fine," he said, "but if I die, I'm haunting this chest." Gary and his friends worked together to outsmart the monster. They used a stick rope to trip it, and the monster fell into a pit with a loud crash. The friends cheered as the monster roared in defeat. Gary looked at his crushed treasure chest and shrugged. It was just a bunch of shiny rocks anyway. With the monster gone, Gary's stick dog ran up and licked his face. His friends patted him on the back, and they all laughed together. They played stickball in the forest, and Gary realized something important. Gold can't laugh at your jokes, play fetch, or give you stick hugs. But friends? Friends can do all that and more. And so, Gary learned a valuable lesson. Greed might give you shiny things, but it can't give you what truly matters: friends, love, and a stick dog who thinks you're the best thing ever. So remember, folks, don't be a Gary. Share, care, and stick together. And as for Gary, well, he's doing just fine. Sure, he might still dream of a little gold now and then, but he knows what really matters. "And maybe a little gold," Gary says with a wink, "but mostly the friends,